Knowles on the News. Susan Knowles.
Hi, everyone. This is Susan Knowles. I wanted to come on quickly and just make an announcement. By now, you may have already heard that Pastor Saeed Abedini, who has been held in Iran, in a prison in Iran for over 3 years, has just been released along with 3 other individuals. And as you may recall, Pastor Abedini is an American citizen, Iranian-born American citizen. And he went over to Iran to build an orphanage. And this was, again, over 3 years ago, and he was taken prisoner. And during that time, there have been reports of beatings and torture on him. And today, that appears to be all over. And I just thank God that that has happened, that he is absolutely a free man now, along with the 3 others. And the aclj.org, if you're not familiar with them, please get familiar with them. They work tirelessly. They're a Christian organization headed by Jay Sekulow, and they have worked endlessly to get this man released and also never to let the American public forget about him. If you're looking for an organization to give your money to, this I would highly recommend is the organization that you should give your money to. They do an amazing job. Now, one of the things that I want you to see out of this, and that I really feel has been developing, a couple of days ago, as you recall, our sailors, 10 sailors, were taken hostage, is the way I see it, captive, detained, whatever pretty word you want to put on it, in Iran by the Iranian government. And everyone has felt this was such a suspicious thing. You know, it's not like, oh, well, this just happens every day or whatever. I mean, it was under pretty suspicious circumstances. People have come out and said, you know, there's something else going on. I wrote an article about it on The Blaze under the contributors section, and it's titled, Obama Has Made America Look Weak Again. And indeed he has. And I think, you know, something else that is going on, and here's what I think it is. The other day, Louis Gohmert was on the Dana show, and he reportedly said that Obama alerted the Iranians to where our sailors were and letting them know that we were having mechanical issues. Instead of sending our own people out to help them, according to Louis Gohmert, Obama told the Iranian government. Now, who does that? What president does that? And also in this swap for Pastor Saeed Abedini, we were given our 4 people back, and they were given 7 of theirs from our government back. But here's what I want to put out there to you. In addition, I think part of what is going on, and I can't prove this, but I just feel this whole thing was a setup. I think our sailors were set up. And I think the reason being, this swap was in the works, and it wouldn't surprise me if the Iranian government said, okay, we'll do this, but here's what you're going to have to do for us. We're going to take some of your sailors, soldiers, whoever you got for us. We'll take these pictures of them on their knees as we would prisoners of war in violation of the Geneva Convention. I wrote about that. And we're going to use that against you. And what else we're going to do is, in the end, when you give us back our 7 people and we give you back your 4, we're going to say that in the swap for the 7 people of our Iranian people, we actually had 14 of your people. So we're doing a swap for these people, but it's going to come at a price. And the price is going to be, since we don't want to look weak, by giving you 14 of your people back when we only get 7. So the price that's going to be paid is we're going to treat your sailors like prisoners, and we're going to parade them around and say that we brought you to your knees. And that's going to be the price that you pay if you want these people returned. I can't prove any of this, but I just feel that that's what happened. that this whole thing with our sailors out there came at too convenient of a time. It came when Obama was doing the State of the Union address with absolutely no mention whatsoever of what was going on in Iran. With this president, as many have said, and I've said it before, whatever he says, you can guarantee, go to the bank, that the opposite is true. And the fact that he was so silent, the fact that, right after Secretary of State John Kerry comes out and basically gets on his knees and apologizes to the Iranian government, I just felt like you did, that there was way more to this story than was being told. And I also think there may be even more to this story than we know or may ever know. Something is going on with this government and has been ever since they entered into that Iranian nuclear deal. Everybody knows that deal was one-sided. And everything we do with the Iranian government is one-sided in favor of Iran. Now, I don't know what else is going on. I'm going to be looking into things. I'm going to be digging deeper. I hope that you will too, that we get to the bottom of what is really going on. We haven't been able to trust our government for a very long time, and I think this is one more indication of why we need to look at everything that this government says and does. You can't take it for face value. There's always some other plot or scheme associated with it. But right now, I really just thank God that the prisoners that we had were released. It's truly a miracle that this happened. This has been a long time coming, and I hope you will celebrate along with me as these men return home to their loved ones. Until next time, it's Susan Knowles with Knowles on the News.